Hello everyone. Now this particular item, I already own the figure, all his accessories, and the paperwork. The only thing I didn't have was an original box from 1978. Of course, if you've seen in the intro, yes, this is a $6 million man, BioSonic. It is the box from 1978. 1978 was the last year of both the television series and the toy line. The interesting part is that the TV series was already canceled as the toys were getting ready to hit toy shelves. But because of that, I believe it suffered. All the toys that came out in 1978 from the Kenner $6 million man toy line are highly sought after, very expensive, because they did not sell. They didn't sell in large quantities because we'd moved on. Us kids of the 70s, Star Wars, that's all we had on our heads. There was nothing else. It was all Star Wars. We were so focused going down that, getting ready to and blow up the Death Star. Oh, sure, why not? All right, so here's the box. Woo, yes sir. Coming from Knoxville, Tennessee, home of a lot of Tennessee teams, but mainly the Volunteers. Go Vols. It's always been my team for Tennessee. Big Vols fan, always have been. Ladies basketball and the football team. Spent more of the football team and of course the ladies basketball. Men's, I don't really care for their team. Just never been a Tennessee Vols men's basketball team fan. But let's get off that tangent. From Tia. Thank you very much, Tia. I got this for $40. Now, it's just a box, but here's the thing. Replica boxes that don't look terribly great, they sell for about 30-ish, mid 35, and the color schemes are way off. I know, because in one of my earlier videos, I actually picked up a replica box, and it was, when I finally got it in hand, it's like, wow, the colors were way off. So to get the original, it's so much better, trust me. There are some people who have made more accurate color scheme ones, but they're overseas. Great price at $40, but then you got all that shipping cost coming from one end of the ocean to another, you know, a very long distance. So this is cool. And like I said, got this for $40. I hope it's in good shape because the box is, it looks like it's in a shoe box. I hope it is. And it already had like a little cut right there. Ooh, a little worrisome. I think I might be able to just pull the rest of the, oh that's why. Because it was in a UPS box. I'm gonna cut a little bit of the rest. So that's why. Okay, that explains. Wrapped on the outside and inside of a box. All right. It is sealed. Oh, okay, it's sealed too. Just wanted to make sure. So I can't really use a knife on this because you gotta pull it open. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. All right. Oh, she bubble wrapped it. Good deal. Woo. As I opened it up on the wrong side. Let's take it out gently. Ooh. Oh, wow. There you go. Nothing inside. Thank you. I appreciate the bubble. Oh, wow. It's very sturdy. I wanted to make sure it was. Oh, wow. Very cool. This is 1978 Kenner BioSonic box. No, 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 no. Just like the illustration in the beginning. Like I said, I have all the accessories and everything. There's the side. Look at that. That is great. This is always a plus when they, because you don't want it folded all. I've seen ones where the whole flap is folded all the way to the back. So there's the back of it. Very cool. Of course, you always would peek through. Hey, you could see me through it. Hello, hello. You know, and then all the instructions and everything. And the reworked box artwork. I don't recall there an Oscar box where he has Steve in BioSonic outfit, but they did make one of Bigfoot with the BioSonic artwork. That is a very highly sought after box example, second box example of Bigfoot. It brings a slight premium over the 1977 Bionic Grip illustrated version Bigfoot. So there's the back of it. You can see it's still sealed there on the bottom. That's the original tape from 1978. And there's the top of it. Now the thing is, I was curious if maybe, nope, it's not in there. Okay. I was hoping that maybe this piece here was still inside the box, which is not a big deal. The idea is what you do, you go into like a pick standard, you know, scan a photo, and you color match this section here, and just take a piece of any, you know, general cardboard, and just I'll fill in that spot. So yeah, it looks like it needs to be cleaned a little bit, so that's fine. What I recommend, this is my preference, I use baby wipes. So what you do is you gently cleanse over and clean the area. So there's that. Yeah, there's that backside panel. Very cool. Yes, sir. Woo! This plastic here, I could replace that too, because it's got a lot of issues on it. But like I said, this should come right off, nice and clean. Well, that was my main big toy vintage pickup, because I am a $6 Million Man collector for well over 45 years. Yes, sir. Since I was 15. You know, I've been at it. So, thanks everyone. Bye.